Hey guys, and today I want to talk about PP farming. As an OSU player, you should have at least heard of PP farming. If you do not know what PP farming is, it is an action where a player plays beatmaps for the sake of gaining PP, typically playing beatmaps that are easier for the amount of PP it rewards you. Today I want to talk about the types of PP farming and the questions that surrounds PP farming. Now let's get right into it. Now, in the types of PP farming, there is one type of farming which is probably known as much as the word PP farming itself, and that is DT farming. DT farming is a type of PP farming where you exclusively use the DT mod to farm PP. DT farm maps are typically 220 BPM or higher and AR 9.5 or higher, but then the CS is either 4 or lower. They typically should have easier patterns because they are supposedly made for lower ranked players, and the maps are shorter because DT speeds up the gameplay by 1.5 times. Although you need speed, people choose DT farming because they are shorter and the patterns are simpler. Since they are shorter, it becomes muscle memory quicker, and it isn't as frustrating when you miss a note since you can just keep retrying. Here's an example of a DT farm map. As you can see, it is very fast and the AR is also pretty high, but then you realize it's only 20 seconds long. It is textbook DT farm map right here. Next is no mod farming, and this isn't as looked down upon as DT farming, but I still consider as one type of farming. No mod farming is when you farm PP playing maps without any mods. Now, just to clarify that just because there's a term called no mod farming doesn't mean all no mod maps are farm maps. Now, no mod farm maps typically have 175 to 200 BPM, an AR of around 9 to 9.5, CS4, easy patterns, and it mostly consists of jumps. As an ex-nomad farmer myself, I chose nomad farming over DT farming because I just felt like DT was too fast for me. Now, here's an example of a no-mod farm map. It is not that fast, the circle size is also pretty big, and it has a bunch of gigantic jumps here and there. So in other words, it's comfortable to play. The next type of farming is called Monstrata farming.
It's not a double time farmer. I'm a monstrata farmer. Oh my god.
Monstrata farming is when you farm PP by playing maps made by a mapper called Monstrata. He is a famous, respected, and skilled mapper that has made many maps. There are many mappers out there that make maps that we call PP farm maps, such as Taeyang, Doormat, Akitoshi, etc. But then he was first of his kind, hence this became a thing. Here's an example of a Monstrata farming map. I haven't FC'd this yet, but yeah, I really don't know what else to say, but it does seem easier than most other maps of the same star difficulty. Okay, so the next type kind of overlaps with the last three that I've mentioned, but let me just say it anyway. So DT farm maps, Nomad farm maps, and Monstrata farm maps, Not all of them, but some of them, and by some I mean more than half of them, consist of TV size maps. TV size maps are maps that use songs from anime opening or ending that are typically a minute and 30 seconds long. People choose to play these maps because, for one thing, it's short, and another, like, I bet most of the OSU community is also in the anime fanbase, and they really like listening to anime opening and endings. Well, that's what I assume. Just to be clear, when I mean TV size, I mean TV version, TV edit, TV mix, anything that's an anime opening or ending, that is TV size. Now that I've gone over all the types, I thought I should answer some questions surrounding PP farming. Okay, so the first question is, why do people look down upon PP farming? Well, this is because this game is a rhythm game, hence you should enjoy the game for what it is, where you play along with the beat, not grind PP like it's some MMORPG. This created the please enjoy game meme, which literally means to enjoy the game. Your true inspiration, Ruchi. Okay, so the next question is, why do people choose to farm PP even though it's looked down upon? This is because they're in a slump. Well, that's what it was for my case. I was in a slump. I wasn't getting any good plays for like 3 months, and like I really felt miserable. So I farmed some PP, and seeing some PP gains like kind of motivated me to play more, and I started improving again, which is pretty good. So I guess in a way farming PP can be good, but well, that's what I think. Okay, so the last question is how to get out of the habit of PP farming. Well, what I did was aim for top 50 on easier maps. So let's say you play 5.5 star farm maps. Try to play some 5 star or 4.8 star maps that doesn't have many scores in the leaderboards. Let's say like only 1,000 scores or 2,000 scores. This makes it easier to get into the top 50 of a particular map. And getting in top 50 of a map is kind of exciting, you know? Also, those maps usually aren't known or have weird mapping that doesn't give enough PP. Well, that's what many people think. This lets you get exposed to uncomfortable jump patterns, unusual BPM, and different circle sizes, etc. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. If I offended anyone in this video, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. And be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.